everyone. How are you? How are you? Hello,
Buongiorno.
Deborah. Ciao, Suzanne.
Hello, ciao.
Ciao, Nina. Ciao,
Ciao,
Dave.
ciao.
Ciao.
Come state? Tutti
Sì.
bene? Mi dispiace per la settimana scorsa. I'm sorry about last week. We've been having up and down power outages. So hopefully now with our new government, we will see a bit of a difference. Anyway, how's the Italian? Oh, before we go on, how did you like my song, Doug? My opera?
I couldn't hear it.
Couldn't you?
I couldn't hear
No.
it.
Oh,
Yeah, I couldn't either.
no.
There was no audio.
So you could
The
see
words
the
were-
words,
the
but
words
not the
were nice.
audio.
No.
Well, I chose it specifically for you, Doug, so I'm going to play it again next week.
Okay.
Okay, so we're a small group now because I think everyone is on holiday, and I know a couple of my students are on the south of Italy enjoying the seaside. So we have a nice little group, so hopefully we can go through a bit more of this future tense. So I received a bit of the homework, but I did not mark it because I thought it would be best to go through it together, because I see there was a bit of confusion and trying to understand. So I'm going to go back to the homework that I sent. And just share it properly so that you can all see it. Okay. All right. Okay, so this was the homework, right? Did you all manage to do it?
Yes.
No, I did not.
You didn't?
I did.
Wait, I'm
Okay,
trying to
so
find where it is.
we can go through it together then, because then if you've done it, then you can correct yourselves and see where you went wrong. If you haven't done it, then now would be a good time to do so. Hello, Bernadette, welcome. Come
Hello,
stai?
thank you. Sto bene, grazie.
Perfetto. Okay. So let me get it back on the screen because it's just disappeared again. Okay, there we go. All right, so the first one was complete the following with the correct form of essere. So now if you remember the last lesson, we did the future tense and the future tense of essere. So when I said to you, if you remember, the future tense in Italian is also used when you're talking about the present. If it's an assumption, something which is not sure, and something that you are, if it's like a maybe, okay, that's when you would use the tense in Italian. So a lot of the homework I saw, especially on questions 2 and questions 3, use the present tense, because that's obviously what you would do in English. But in Italian, because it's a question of assumption or a maybe or not something certain, then you use the future tense. Okay, so let's go through the exercises. Let's start with number 1. So we're using only essere, okay? So the first one would be Carlo sarà a casa domani. So the answer is sarà, because will Carlo be at home tomorrow? Stasera noi
What?
saremo.
Could it
Isn't
also,
It's a
could it
question,
also be
isn't it?
sarai?
Yes, if you're asking him a question, correct.
Okay,
Okay.
that was how I read it as a question. It's Carlo, are you at home?
Perfect, no problem. So
Okay.
you can, if it's not specific, you can use either. Okay. Stasera
Right.
noi saremo in ritardo. So we will be late. Domani sarà la seconda volta che ci vediamo. So sarà. Tomorrow will be the second time that we see each other. Voi sarete in Italia per 2 anni.
Mara, why is that not saremo? For
Yeah, I had the
noi?
same question. Mhm.
Because it's voi.
The question 3.
Three.
Che ci vediamo.
Ah, because you're talking about, you're conjugating for domani. So you're not conjugating to the plural, you're conjugating to domani because you're talking about tomorrow will be, not
okay.
we will be tomorrow.
Right. Okay, that's
So
helpful.
your subject is what you're conjugating to, so it's domani.
Right.
Okay. Voi sarete in Italia per 2 anni. You plural, so it's voi sarete, will be in Italy for 2 years. Io sarò in compagnia di alcuni amici. So again, you've got the plural of alcuni amici, but your subject is io, so it's io sarò. I will be in the company of a few friends. Tu sarai la nostra salvezza. You will be our savior or our saving grace. So tu sarai. Noi saremmo lieti di conoscere tua madre. We will be pleased to know or meet your mother. Noi saremmo. Gli invitati saranno qui alle 5:30. So the guests will be here at 5:30 or 5:30. Okay, so I think that's pretty clear. So those are clear sentences that use the past tense. Now, when we talk about probability, this is where I noticed a bit of problem. So, dove sono I ragazzi? The question is, where are the boys? So your answer would usually be they are. So sono a casa. But now because it's a probability and you're not sure, because it's a question mark, and I've specifically asked for it to be a probability, this is why you need to use the future tense. So your reply would be saranno a casa. Because you're not sure, it's a probability. So maybe they're at home. So saranno a casa. So this is the case when I said Italian will use the future tense to talk about something in the present. Okay, because I noticed in
So
the
Mary,
homework. Yes.
may I ask a question, Mary?
Sure.
So do you have to say, you wouldn't have to say probablemente?
No.
You don't have to say that.
No,
Okay.
you don't, because using that saranno to the question in the present tells you that it's probabilmente.
Ah,
Okay, so dove saranno I ragazzi? Saranno a casa. Quanti anni ha Maria? Again. Now, because I'm saying use it with probability, your answer has to be in the future. If there's no question of probability and the answer is definite, then obviously you would use it in the present tense, because if you know that Maria has 16, but you know for a fact that she has 16, then you would say Maria ha 16 anni. But if you're not sure, and this is why I've said probability, your answer then will be in the future. So quanti anni ha Maria? Maria avrà 16 anni, because you're not sure. It's a probability. So avrà 16 anni. So when you're guessing, when you're saying maybe, then that's when you use your future tense. Che ore sono? Saranno le 10:30. Saranno circa le 10:30. Again, you're conjugating to your subject. So your question is che ore sono, so it's plural. So saranno le 10:30. Quanti libri hai? How many books do you have? You're not sure. Avrò un centinaio. Avrò, I will have about 100. So avrò. So you don't say ho 100, you say avrò un centinaio. A che ora parte il treno? Partirà alle 2. Partirà
Mm.
alle 2 because you're not sure. Paolo è americano o italiano? Sarà italiano. Probability. Sarà italiano because you're talking about Paolo. Okay, any questions on this one? No? Good. All right, now the translating into Italian. Now we can go around the group. Okay, so again, you're going to use the future because we're talking about probabilities. We're talking about maybes. We're not sure. And if it's a definite future, you will also use the future tense. So basically, all these translations have to use the future tense. Okay, so let's start with Deborah. The boys are probably at the movies.
I ragazze saranno a film.
Correct. So I ragazzi saranno al film or I ragazzi saranno al cinema would be better to say that because the movies
Cinema.
al cinema. Good. Bernadette, what time can it be?
A che ora sarà?
Without a, you just say che ora sarà
Oh, okay.
because you're asking the question, che ora sarà. If you're asking a che ora sarà, it means you're asking at what time is something going to happen.
Right.
Okay, so if you say a che ora, at what time? Che ora sarà is simply what time could it be?
Mhm.
Okay, Doug, when are you going?
Quite before you go, question on that one. Why is it Sarah on this one here? But up
Because-
on number 3 above, it was Serrano.
Because
What?
this is now the singular. Because you're asking the singular, what time can it be?
As opposed to what times can it be?
Yes, che ore. So if you're saying che ore sono, what times is basically in the plural because it's already translated into Italian as che ore sono, then
Mhm.
you're using plural. But now because you're doing it from English and you're using time in the singular, you're going to say che ora sarà.
Okay.
Okay, so it's just basically context. So because it was already translated into Italian as che ore, it's plural. But now you can use it in the singular, che ora sarà. And if you use it in the plural, again, you would say the same thing, che ore saranno. But it's very very unusual to do that if you're translating from English. Okay. When are you going to study, Doug?
Quando studia,
Quando studierai?
studierai.
Because
Okay.
you're asking for future. Quando studierai?
Okay.
Okay. When I will go to Italy, I will see many museums. Who's there? Let's see, Nina.
Andrò in Italia.
See?
Vedrò molti musei.
Correct. Quando andrò in Italia, vedrò molti musei. Good. Deborah, when the tourists arrive, they will go to the hotel.
Quando arrivano I turisti andranno in albergo.
Okay, again, use your future for both verbs. So, quando I turisti arriveranno.
Say that again.
Arriveranno.
Arrivano.
Because you're
Okay.
using future tense. So when the tourists arrive, so in English, again, it's present, but in Italian, you will use it in future because it's something that's going to happen in the future. When the tourists arrive, they will go to the hotel. So quando I turisti arriveranno, andranno in albergo.
Okay.
Okay. Suzanne, are you on? I know you were there, but you were on mute. No? Okay, let's go to Bernadette.
Number 6.
Yes.
Domani andremo visiteremo i nonni.
Domani andremo e visiteremo i nonni.
Yeah, i nonni.
Good, correct.
Nonni. I've got to
Sorry,
stress
sorry.
that again.
Can you hear me?
Say
now?
that. Yes, I can hear you now. Okay,
Sorry.
good.
On my phone and I didn't realize, sorry.
No
I've been here.
problem.
I've
You
been
can
here.
you can do number 7 for me. We will live in Italy.
Vivremo in Italia.
Correct. And do number 8 as well.
Guiderai domani.
Try again.
Guiderai.
Because it's two. Say again.
I'm sorry. Is it AI? Guiderai?
AI, correct. Guiderai.
Sorry, it's my pronunciation.
No
What I-
problem. Tu
Guiderai.
guiderai domani.
Guiderai
Correct. Okay, any questions on this one? No, good. Okay. This one was basically you have a statement and you have to match it to the answers underneath. So, hai visto il mio quaderno di italiano? Doug, what would the answer be?
Answer is Sara sulla tua scrivania in mezzo agli altri.
Correct. Sarà sulla tua scrivania in mezzo agli altri. Good. Probability. Well done. Ieri Elisa sembrava più stanca del solito. Bernadette.
Avrà dormito poco.
Correct. Avrà dormito poco. Questa torta è più dolce dell'altra. Deborah.
Ci avrò messo più zucchero.
Correct. Ci avrò messo più zucchero. Davide non è ancora arrivato al lavoro. Doug.
Forse avrà trovato traffico.
Correct. Forse avrà trovato traffico. Da 2 giorni ho il raffreddore. Nina.
Actually, I'm not sure. What is raffreddore?
Raffreddore is to have a cold.
Oh,
So I've had a cold for 2 days.
oh, avrà dormito poco?
No. Avrai
No?
preso freddo. You probably got cold. That's a typical Italian thing. Avrai preso giro d'aria. I don't know if you know that one. But our grandparents and parents always told us to be careful of il giro d'aria, which is your draft. So avrai preso freddo. Il treno da Milano non è ancora arrivato, Suzanne.
Sarà in ritardo per colpa della neve.
Correct. Sarà in ritardo per colpa della neve. Ma dove hai messo i miei occhiali? Deborah?
Saranno sul mobile in bagno come sempre.
Good. Saranno sul mobile in bagno come sempre. Alice è antipatica, non parla. Doug?
Sarà soltanto un po' timida. Abbi pazienza.
Good. Sarà soltanto un po' timida. Abbi pazienza. Well done. Okay, any questions on that? Good. All right. So that wasn't too difficult, was it? Okay, so now do you understand how do you use the future tense in the present? It's basically for probability, maybes, and if it's an assumption. Okay, all right. Let's go back to the worksheet from last week. And what we're going to do now is just continue with the practice. Okay, so conjugating the verbs into the future. Cantare, credere, sentire, venire, avere, essere, andare, venire, and fare. So this is for yourselves to do. just to go back to your notes and then conjugate them as practice so that you can make sure you know that whether they're regular. And I've made a note there to make it easy for you to tell you that's regular or irregular. All right, so let's move on to the next set of exercises. Okay, we're going to go around. Let's see. L'anno prossimo io e le mie amiche fare una vacanza insieme. Bernadette.
L'anno prossimo io e le mie amiche faremo una vacanza insieme.
Correct. L'anno prossimo io e le mie amiche faremo una vacanza insieme. Good. Doug. Francesco e Carlo mangiare qualcosa prima della partita.
Francesco e Carlo mangeranno qualcosa prima della partita.
Perfect, correct. Domenico suonare nell'orchestra di Santa Cecilia. Suzanne.
Domenico suonette nell'orchestra di Santa Cecilia.
Okay, try again. Your subject is Domenico, so it's him, so it's lui.
Ah, okay. Lui
Suonerà.
suonerà. Sorry, I'm not getting this. Suonerà. Yes.
Domenico suonerà nell'orchestra di Santa Cecilia. Ok, se arrivare in orario sarà meglio per tutti. Nina.
Se arriverete in orario sarà meglio per tutti.
Good. Okay, Suzanne, try the next one. Domani partire all'alba per Torino.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at the notes. Domani partirò alle alba per Torino.
Correct. Domani partirò all'alba per Torino. Dopo la palestra, Giacomo bere tantissima acqua. Deborah.
Dopo la palestra, Giacomo
It's irregular.
better? No.
Berrà.
Oh, berà.
Mhm.
Berrà
Berrà tantissima
tantissima
acqua.
acqua.
Okay.
Berrà.
Yeah, berrà is one of your irregulars, and so is vivere. So gli amici di Sara hanno deciso che vivere a Santo Domingo. Bernadette.
Gli amici di Sara hanno deciso che vivranno. a
Vivranno.
Santo Domingo. Vivranno.
Yeah. You're not going to put your E there. You're just dropping your E. So it's vivranno.
Oh, vivranno. Oh, that's right. No E.
Ok. Questo dicembre festeggiare il Natale sotto l'albero. Doug.
Questo dicembre festeggerò il Natale sotto l'albero.
Correct. Good. Questo dicembre festeggerò il Natale sotto l'albero. La prossima estate vi aiutare anch'io a organizzare il ballo. Nina.
La prossima estate vi aiuterete anche io a organizzare il ballo.
Okay, your subject is what?
Oh, prossima estate, not vi.
No, the subject is io. La
Ah,
prossima estate vi aiuterò anch'io a organizzare il ballo. Translated as next summer, I will help you guys organize the dance.
oh, so aiuterò.
Aiuterò because it's io, because you're
Oh,
talking
right,
about io
aiuterò.
aiuterò. Okay. Ad aprile a mangiare le uova di cioccolata in Italia. Deborah?
Ad aprile mangerai
Good.
le uovo di cioccolata in Italia.
Good. Mangerai, because it's two. Correct.
Mhm.
Al concerto del 1 maggio partecipare tanti nuovi gruppi musicali. Deborah.
Al concerto del 1 maggio participare
Now, who's your
Tante.
subject?
al concerto.
No. Al concerto of the concert of the 1st of May, many groups, many musical groups are going to
Oh.
participate.
So parteciperanno
Correct.
tante nuovi gruppi musicali.
Correct. Al
Ok.
concerto del 1 maggio
Mm.
parteciperanno tanti nuovi gruppi musicali. Ok, quest'anno la Befana portare carbone o caramelle. Doug.
Okay, Costaro, La Befana, Ti Portera, Carbone o Caramella?
Correct. Quest'anno la Befana ti porterà carbone o caramelle. Good. Andare a Roma a vedere la partita
Sorry,
militare.
can you tell me why? I guessed that one. Can you tell me why?
Okay, because you're talking about
I
quest'anno
made
la
it
Befana.
Portare. I made Portera, but I don't know whether I did it because I don't know what the subject was in this one.
Okay, what is the translation to the sentence?
I
This
don't know that
year,
either. This year,
okay, this year, La Befana, which is the old witch that comes on the 6th of January. That's La Befana. It's the holiday on the 6th of January. It's this old woman that brings presents because that's when the presents actually are given in Italy, not over Christmas. Okay, so she is going to bring you coal or sweets. So the question is, this year, La Befana will bring you coal or sweets. So who are you talking about? La Befana. Who is La Befana? Lei. So how would you conjugate lei? Porterà. So you were 100% right. Now you know why.
okay, thank you.
Okay, so you just look at your subject and see where, so if you have trouble understanding what is the subject or who you should be conjugating, translate it into English, and then you can see who is actually doing the talking in the sentence.
Okay, well, that's
All
where
right.
I did, and that's why I played it off of La Befana without even knowing what it was, because I knew T was not, that was an object of something, but
That's good. Yes, you did the correct thing. So you took La Befana. You didn't know what La Befana was, but you know it was an article la, so you know it was the lei. So that was correct thinking. Okay,
okay,
so
thank you.
tu andare a Roma a vedere la parata militare. Let's see, Nina.
Tu andrai a Roma a vedere la parata militare.
Okay, tu andrai. Say andrai
Tu
again.
andrai. Tu andrai. Andrai.
Correct.
Tu andrai.
La parata militare, you know, is the military parade. By the way, if there's anything in the sentences that you don't understand, I'm assuming you understand what the sentences mean. If you don't, just stop me and I'll translate it for you. Okay, don't be scared or shy to say so because everybody needs to understand, and probably there might be more than one person who doesn't understand the sentence. Ok, nel 2024 a centro essere una sfilata bella come quella di Rio de Janeiro. Let's see, Suzanne, can you do that one? Suzanne? No, on the phone.
Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Okay.
My internet is a wee bit flaky. As you
I
may have
see,
seen.
I see that because
I've
I
been in
see,
and out and in and out. So if I disappear again, sorry.
yes, I saw that. No problem.
Okay. Nel 2024, I'm not going to try and say that. Al centro sarà un sfilata bella con quella di Rio de Janeiro.
Correct. Nel 2024 or nel 2024 a centro sarà una sfilata bella come quella di Rio de Janeiro. Your subject is una sfilata bella. That's why it's sarà. Okay.
What does that sentence mean?
In the middle of 2024, there will be a display as nice as the one in Rio de Janeiro. There will be like a show. A sfilata is like a show. So
And
basically,
why is the C capitalized in centro?
al centro, in the center. Sorry, in the center, not in the middle. In the center being the center of town.
And that would be capitalized?
Yes, just to specify because it's like telling you the place.
Okay.
Ok. Per Capodanno noi mangiare lenticchie e cotechino. Doug, try that one.
Per Capodanno, mangeremo lenticchie e cotechino.
Correct. Per Capodanno mangeremo lenticchie e cotechino. Lenticchie are lentils and cotechino is the Italian sausage. It's very popular for New Year. Ok, i carri sfilare all'interno della città. Deborah.
I carri sfileranno
Correct.
all'interno della città.
Correct. So i carri sfileranno all'interno della città. The parade cars, those are the carri usually, the parade cars will display in the city center or in the inner city. Io addobbare l'albero con scorze d'arance, Bernadette.
Io addobberò l'albero con le scorze d'arancia.
Very good. Io addobberò l'albero con le scorze d'arancia. I'll decorate the tree with, what do you call it? Orange peels. Okay, another popular thing to do in Italy over Christmas. All right, good. Gosh, I can't believe time's just flown now. Is everybody happy with that? Any questions with this so far? No? Okay. I'm going to email you these exercises as well as others to go carry on practicing till next week. And then next week we will go on to imperfect. Because I think the future is not too difficult from what I can see. Everyone seems to have understood it. It's just a question of practice. And then we will go on to imperfect, and then we will have the 4 tenses, and that will give you a nice rounded start to conversation. Va bene? Tutto a posto? Any questions? No? Good? All happy?
I will be out I'll be away for the next 2 weeks, so I'm gonna have to rely on the videos. So thank you for sending links for
No problem.
those.
No problem. I hope you're all looking at the links and enjoying them and going through them and doing the exercises. I see the homework comes in regularly, so that's a good thing to see. Excellent. Okay. Doug, you okay?
I'm
Get
okay
in
as
there.
long as I don't have to speak.
No, but you're speaking well, you see. Subconsciously, you're registering. All right then. Okay, so I will see you all next week, and I'll look out for the new exercises, and well done. You all did very well today, so I'm very pleased with that. You should all be pleased with yourselves too. Ok, arrivederci allora.
Bene.
Buona giornata a tutti, buona settimana, buon lavoro e ci vediamo alla prossima.
Sì, grazie.
Prego,
Grazie.
arrivederci.
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 Ciao a
Arrivederci.
tutti. Ciao.
Ciao.